Hey, what's up, guys? So let's solve this 97 interleaving string. Okay, so I think the problem is clear that you have a two string S1, S2, and you can do the intertraining. So basically, you can take the S1 plus T1, S2 plus T2, and the only thing you need to there's no further further constraint for this, right? So basically, you can just do this, and and you need to return the somebody give you S3, and you need to check that whether S3 comes from the interleaving with S1, S2. Okay, so in this case, it's true, right? And yeah, that's it. And for example, you can check false, and for this guy, it's true because they're both empty. Okay, so I think the first simple constraint you can easily see that if the length S3 is different from the first two, then you should return false, right? Oh, and then the rest is just using the DP. Right, so each time if you have two strings, right, the common strategy is that you start from dpij, right? So you can define a dpij to be true if let's say your first one, the S1 goes to I plus 1, and your S2 goes to J plus 1, can intertrain become S3, right? I plus 1 plus J1, right? I plus 1, I plus J plus 1, right? Because right, and false. Okay, so if you can start from I plus 1, J plus 1, and the form is S3, I plus 1 plus J plus 1, then you return true, otherwise you return false. And then all you need to return is that dp, the length of S, and the length of S1, and the length of S2. Right, this is what you need to return. Okay, so the key point is that how do you find the S1? How to find the recursion for this dpij? Okay. Okay. So the first relationship is that if both I and J are 0, then you should return true, right? This is because both are empty. Right, by default, both empty should return true. Okay. So then you have a two for loop, and you create this dp, and I and J is 0, return true. If I is 0, there is a special case that if I is 0, that means that your dp is only one. For this guy, you only have one one string, right? So that means if you only have one number, that it must be dp I and J minus 1. If it's true, and basically S2 J minus 1 must be S3 I plus J minus 1, right? Because in this case, that I is already 0, right? So there's no S1 contribution. And similar for J equals 0, there's no S2 contribution. And if I and J are non-zero, then you should take the two possibilities, right? The first possibility is that this ds1 I minus 1 is the same as S3 I plus 1 plus I plus J minus. Basically, the new character in S3 comes from S1, or the new character of S3 comes from S2. Okay, so this is the just this is answer. Then we return the dp minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so basically this is just once you understand question, that you can easily solve this. Okay, see you guys next videos.